they're like, I think you're in the 30s. Some is like, I think you're in the 20s.
And
Like,
I think we're in the draft.
I think it's a month.
Kita lanjut lagi
So
guys.
Nepal is gonna be first.
Game
Here.
kedua
Gatot
antara
hasn't been
Indonesia versus
bad yet. Neither is the
Nepal.
Grok, so and neither
Kita
is
lihat
gonna get
mapnya
banned here,
Broken
so
Walls,
Indonesia is gonna get either or.
Lancelot di ban, Kalea, Iesf,
Grok. Wow.
Cici, Fanny,
The
Jusin.
most direct pick would be take Grok.
First pick buat
That's what
Nepal guys.
We would agree on.
Yes.
Gatot is also not bad. Take your poison, but the Gatot is that the Grok can't
Or-
disrupt you.
Even crazier, there's no way Indonesia is gonna take both. I mean, we say that, right? So just take something else first. You know, what's open here? Yisun Shin is open. If you want that, take Yisun Shin.
True.
Baxia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Alright,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like it. And you also deny. You also make the Uranus pick not as favorable.
Yes. So, you know, okay, good opening.
You solve some of the problems. That's Farsa and Gatot.
Parsia, Gatot Kaca.
And it's perfect, right? You disrupt Gatot, you can disrupt the Farsa too. That looks like a pick that you...
I would take it, because if you don't take it now, it's gonna get bad,
Hey.
and then they're like, okay, what else? is
Baxia
there?
Groggy, what did we say about that?
You know what? You're right. Or, Kimmy, doesn't matter. Take Grok, plus a very...
Oh wait, Eve is bad now. Kimmy is there,
Yeah,
right?
Kimmy, yeah.
Come and join me in my dream
That's
world.
Luna.
Okay.
Lunox.
This is good.
And
Grog.
Grog, yes.
Grog.
Hey, we got the ball rolling.
Yep.
So it should be a Yisun Shin or Hayabusa. I'm feeling a bit more Yisun Shin.
It's Yisun
Yeah,
Shin.
Yisun
And it
Yisun
opens
Shin.
up double fighters. Again.
Yep. So now for Indonesia, probably ban out like Lapu.
Lapu and
I don't know if they want to ban Esme. Honestly, not a bad choice.
Arlet, if you are worried.
Mm-hmm.
Another hero that's been banned out too.
Feels like we're forgetting one. TC's already banned out. Uranus is there, which honestly can be annoying. So I don't mind seeing Lapu.
Ruby export? Probably not, right? Like,
I think export is fine.
Yeah.
Ruby you can consider because it's gonna be difficult for Yisun Shin.
They could keep for themselves too if they want.
Yeah. So I would
Ini
ban the
Baxianya
Lapu
belum
unless
pasti guys
you can get it
kemana deh.
first, which they can.
Which they can. They ban Yuzong.
Okay.
Yuzong.
Yeah, you gotta protect your Hesku. He's not immortal, he's just hard to catch.
Yuzong di ban.
So Nepal, they already have the Lunox, so they shouldn't really ban out this tanky hero. So maybe ban out like a Harif or a Granger, just to make sure that, well, you know, they have the Lunox.
Yeah,
So maybe just ban the Granger.
you could target Kabuki or Aran.
The hunt begins.
Take out the Ruby, yep.
Ruby
They say
di
the
ban.
is a very important pick for Indonesia. Yeah. More so for Indonesia, I think, right? Yeah, they are pivoting towards double fighters. Although, I mean, Kabuki has played the Claude for late game.
Personally, if I was Indonesia, would like ban Lapu and pick up something like a glue.
Satu sama atau 2-0.
Time, but at least with the glue, if you can get on top of Baxia, you can always pull him around and then letting your team deal, you know, free damage.
Not the easiest to take down either, even with Lunox's damage. And you can check the push with the Gatot, right? It's a very sticky. So they banned a lot
Yuzong, Lapu-Lapu di
and
ban.
protecting your Hesku. And Joe.
Nepal, I would consider with their draft right now, ban out the export.
Oh, the money.
Xbox di ban.
So in terms of the picks here,
To a young heart, everything is fun.
they still go for the
Uranus.
Uranus, so
Okay.
not really worried about this Lunox. Respectable. I can.
But in the XP lane, there really isn't much direct answer to Uranus anymore, except for Esmeralda. And yeah, Esmeralda is like probably your best, but it's not the best. I guess you could work with the Esmeralda. They take
Ranger,
the Arlet
Arlot.
as well, so you ignore the 1v1 matchup and look at the bigger picture. I'm liking this from the pod.
It's a pretty, I would say, straightforward draft. Has pretty clear win conditions, and if they want to kite, they can, because they can punish once Indonesia overextends, Earthen Rampart, separate the fight, and then go in with the tech charge. And then there's a lot of follow-up with the Arlet, as well as the damage coming in from the Granger, as well as the Lunox. A pretty straightforward draft to play for Indonesia. Finishing up, Do you want to go for something like Claude just to win out the lane, going up against Granger? You already have enough damage so you can go for double fighters, but
Yeah.
Kabuki does like to carry, right?
I don't see why not. It's not the easiest to catch too.
Yeah.
Kok
If
kopi
you run
ku
the
nggak
Purify,
berasa kopi cok
then
ya?
it's an extra layer of defense. They go for the Terizla.
Ooh.
Terus lah.
Okay, so is this Irina's gold?
I think it's a Terizla go. Wait, it is a Uranus go.
Yeah. All right, so
We did say that they have a bag of tricks that we haven't seen yet.
I mean, I did shout out the Terizla for a while. Nice to see it here.
We literally talk about face checking bushes, and Terizla is
Uranus
one of those few
gold.
heroes, right?
Yeah, with the body
Bisa
of Smithy,
Terizla.
he can take quite a lot of punishment, and then especially if you go cheeky with it and build a war axe, you can stay in the fight for quite a while.
He actually hurts. He actually hits. Oh, wait a minute.
Bisa-bisa
Was
aja
it
sih guys.
yesterday or the day before we were discussing
Tapi
about
lawannya
Terizla Arlet
Granger.
matchup?
Oh yes,
And how
we
the
did.
Terizla actually makes it pretty hard because he doesn't care about the Arlet.
We predicted it.
It's coming full circle. Shout out to Mirko out there. I know he's watching this. Give us a
Yes.
rundown on the Uranus go by Kabuki. I don't know if it's picked in the domestic league before, but I have a feeling at some point it has come out. I know in Malaysia we've seen it in the jungle.
Aran.
But the goal
Berarti
lane, it
terjilanya
feels-
XP guys.
I guess you're
What,
just there to
Uranus?
stand back. No, the
Uranus
Uranus go, yeah. I feel like you're just there to stand back.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, as a celestial being, he wouldn't be afraid of bullets.
Of what?
Bullets.
Of bullets.
I mean, like, to be fair, Granger, that's not normal bullets. That's bullets of
Bisa
dreams
lah.
and spirits.
Kalau terjila
Is that
gold
what it
lane
actually is?
berat
Yeah,
berarti.
yeah, meaning like he has things that's mystical, dream-ish.
Hit.
It's weird. He has superpowers. You would think he just has a cool gun. No, he has superpowers.
I wouldn't put it past him. But though still, despite having Rock Baxia, they are not invincible to these early aggressions from Indonesia. They're gonna lose the XP crap too.
Because I think I did see the story of him basically going inside someone's dream and assassinating someone. Anyways, Witty goes forward and Bobe gets killed by
Nice.
Ezekiel. Good engage coming in from Witty. And Masarab taking a lot of poke damage from both Ezekiel as well as Witty. And Gunnigan is having a bit of trouble here going up against Kabuki. Kabuki is just stacking up his own stacks here. And Yaiko is going to have a very tough time against Kabuki, which is a first.
Talk about the challenge of essentially having a, up against like Gato +1, lane priority is very hard to obtain. But not only that, Lunox's reach is slightly shorter than Yehescu on the Farsa. So, and she's very fragile, right? We saw Yehescu just blow her up with the help of Witty. Yeah, it's just a sandbag. Like Gonnigan can't really do too much.
Ah,
Well, the
nanti
turtle
aku
fight, how
buatkan
is
pakai Uragas
Nepal gonna
lagi.
navigate
Enak
this?
itu guys.
Well, they're trying to get level 4 onto Balbe, but looks like after this minion wave, still not gonna get it. Ezekiel is at 4. Nepal, if they do want to fight this one, they are gonna get a
Jangan
disadvantage.
ditiru guys ya.
Probably need the Lunons to get those.
Ini main
EXP
berlima nih
minions.
masalahnya cowok.
Looks like might be able to get it. Masarab, you gotta use the Earthwind Rampart to try and reset a turtle. Look at Iran, flickers out.
Yep.
It looks like gets caught by Bobe.
Bobe will find it. The turtle goes
Nice,
over
dapat
the Joe
Joe.
regardless. Witty in no man's land. He's waiting for the level 4, the AOG. Can he get it in time? They're gonna try and stop it before he
Nice.
does. He hits level 4, but goes down to
Widi
Masara.
itu yang mati
Nepal is
guys.
starting off
Aduh,
quite
aduh.
well here. Again, kind of like doing what they want to do earlier, which is wait for Indonesia to be out of position and then deal the damage there. Iran was the first casualty, and then Witty was split away from his team, and that's where Nepal really capitalized.
All things considered, even though that this is a sandbag lane, Kabuki is just there
Yang
to
heran kemarin Lady kenapa nggak
basically
lolos
lock
itu aja
Gonnigan
guys.
down.
Nggak
Eventually,
lolos playoff.
once his ranger gets his items, he's gonna be able to start doing some pretty nasty damage. Until then, it's gonna be up to Bobe to hold for now,
Kan
hold the front, and take
TLPH tuh
responsible for the
kuat
output.
ya.
Top
Mana
side hybrid
Lady?
gone. And Witty gets jumped on again. Bobe with the darkening, quick tectonic charge, but Witty heals up with the passive, and AOG's out. Witty the wise escapes again, and Kabuki joins the fight. Masar gets hit by the boat,
Tuh,
who have to flicker to
mati lagi.
safety.
I hope it's okay for me to say this, but I want to see more decisiveness coming in from Nepal because this is a pretty strong mid trio, and they had opportunities to instantly start a fight at any moment, but it looks like they're waiting, and by the time they make a move, everyone from Indonesia is already there, and ready to be like, okay, do you want to come in now? Because then everyone can just follow up. So I feel like with this kind of drive, you got to be a little bit more decisive, especially when you have a Boxy and a Grog. You do not really have much room for hesitation.
Yeah. It was a good attempt onto Witty. He didn't even have Revitalize just now. It's just the passive Q that gave him enough room to channel the ultimate.
Tetap dia Oracle guys.
So
Item
he's
awalnya.
never going to go down here. Gone again, locked in his lane. Kabuki gets to move first and get info for his team. And he even now start proxying the wave in between turrets.
Well, they're camping the bush here. Weedy gets caught, a ton of charge as well.
Oh.
And now Ezekiel with the feather airstrike.
Masih selamat.
Looks like it's still continuing. Weedy able to get away. Aran gets a kill. And now they move on forward. Aran gets a double. And Gunnigan going up against Kabuki, having a pretty tough time as well. Kabuki is going to dive in.
Gunnigan needs to run now. Kabuki,
flicker dia guys.
he's going to dive. Gunnigan doesn't flicker. Bobe and Gunnigan got his Sky Piercer, but Bobe also bought a Sky Piercer. So we now
Parsha
have
mungkin gak ada ulti
a bit of
sih.
an
Kalau
inkling
ada
on the
ulti
direction for
digas itu.
Nepal is the Sky Piercer could have made a big difference with all the attempts onto Widdy, because Widdy kept escaping. And now Aran is 3-1. His meat tenderizer is gonna hurt.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Gunnigan, he basically has lost quite a lot of minions here. Even in terms of level, Kabuki is a level ahead. So he's not having a great time here in the lane. So he has the Sky Piercer, but I don't know if they can really get kills. Right now everyone is down bot, going up against Kabuki.
Nepal berusaha menangin
Lunox and a Granger.
Granger guys.
Sentence I ever thought I would say.
Yeah, he welcomes them. For now, 3.7k goalie, Widdy comes with the AOG.
That Grangernya guys.
The Gunnigan heat is just blown up. Aran holds the front and he's swinging away. Tectonic charge on 3, but the damage is not there. Masarab will have to limp away, and Aran's not gonna let that happen. A mega kill for this Terizla, and you know that he has a war axe in hand. They get the turbo crash in the mid lane. It's hybrid down for 18.
The crazy thing is, I feel like Aran didn't have the flicker there, because I think he already got the revenge strike onto Masarab, so he was gonna die from the revenge strike anyways. But hey, you know what? As long as he secured a kill, 6 minutes in, around 5,000 gold lead, Ezekiel is even showing his face here towards the turret. So Nepal knows that he's inside their jungle. And now having
Radiant
to
armor.
it's going to be more difficult for Bobe to really do anything against the front lines of Indonesia.
Yep. The window again extended for Indonesia, and for Nepal is closing in against Ton, and wow, Masarab disappears. And that's the castle that they just broke down. And the airstrike forced the rest of Nepal away. Kabuki, I don't think he's gonna be threatened anytime soon.
Yeah, all Nepal can do right now is clear the waves and hope they find an opportunity with items that they have to get a kill onto Indonesia, because the Sky Piercer so far hasn't really done anything for Nepal. Looking at the
jalan ya Kumara guys.
Quite a lot of difference. Around 2,000 in the EXP, almost 3,000 in the jungle, and in terms of gold as well, like 1,000 plus. Kabuki is winning by a lot.
Kabuki almost went down. I mean, if they can get Kabuki, it would be good, but it's a big if and a close to impossible task with the state that Nepal is in. Orange for show. Bottom tier 2, they really defended, they did clear it out, but Indonesia essentially got the Nepal in a chokehold, right? One good fight, Aran has the flicker ready. Watch out for the penalty zone, because I feel like Aran
Sakit sih
is
kepala kayak
itching for
gini
some sort of
udah
engage. Heskell
kalah di
forces
early
Nepal
kayak
away
gini.
with the feather airstrike, and they'll get them in tier 2.
So Indonesia, they are taking it quite slow, not forcing too many fights. They're zoning everyone away, basically playing with more discipline instead of aggression. I mean, with that being said, they still have 8 kills here in about 8 minutes. This is the last turtle, which has expired now, has turned into a lord. Indonesia, they can try to get a lord and end it now, or if they want to wait a little bit more, wait for 12 minutes. And I feel like at that point they can get a kill. Speaking of Kabuki,
Wow.
going to target a hybrid.
Actually gets out with a Purify, and Aran just flattens Ghani. Nothing much can be done by Nepal. Hybrid will try, but he'll be turned into a statistic by Heskell. As Joe solos the Lord. 8.5 minutes in Indonesia, at 10k ahead.
Imagine if Indonesia is like, hey, Widdy, do you want to try solo?
I mean, he's like, I got concentrated energy, I'm ready.
Yeah, Box can do it.
Boxing can do it, why not me?
Yeah. Okay, because he's building tank items. Imagine there will come a time when Gatot deals damage in Rome
I mean, it has happened
in ranked games.
in ranked games.
Sky Piercer concentrated,
Yep, glowing one.
glowing one, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. 10, 11k lead now. Kabuki with the Dom Eyes. Lord from top, all wave synced up. Perfect scenario for ending here.
I was surprised Aran didn't go for War Axe into Hunter Strike.
Oh yeah, I thought he would go War Axe on a try. Like he can go BOD and I wouldn't blame him. Final slash, only on the Witty. Witty eats it up. Look at that. Tries
Aduh,
the AOG away. Actually
selamat
gets it
dia.
off. Oh, Witty. He is out of that. Aran now swings to the base. Penalty zone coming through on the tree. Indonesia crashes the bolt onto Masarab. Jove doesn't get the kill, but better airstrike did considerable amount of damage. Crystal on the threat. Indonesia
nice,
have a
2-0.
date with Malaysia in the semis.
This is Indonesia again coming in and
Elah, TLD
you're
jangan
looking
kayak
at very
kemarin
strong,
lagi guys
very
ya.
disciplined.
Tuh,
And this time I feel like they're showing
masalahnya dia kan
improvement in
bawa nama
cleanliness.
Indonesia
Going
tuh.
up here, they make sure they don't make a mistake, they don't overextend, they don't have too much fun giving opportunities for Nepal to really basically re-engage onto them. But again, shout out to Nepal, congratulations for making it this far, but this does mean that they have been eliminated from WEC 2025.
The competition only gets tougher and tougher. And when up against powerhouses like Indonesia, you will have to bow to their might. But the Indonesians, they're gonna rejoice as we get
Oke
to
lah guys, kita lanjut
finally
ke
see
game-game
that
berikutnya
rivalry,
tuh.
which will take center stage tomorrow between Malaysia and Indonesia. That will be a